which means it ain't going to work, which means it won't last, which means it's not in God's plan. So Saul said, look, David, you can't handle it. This is why I tell you, stop letting folks tell you what you can't handle. He said, you can't handle this because the battle is greater than what you are. You ain't been trained. David said, chill out, Saul. He said, chill out, check this out. He said, before you know me, I was battling in the wilderness when I was covering the sheep. He said, a lion came. Watch it. Took one of the sheep. He said, I went after the lion. Watch it. A lot of times the enemy knows that if he takes something from you, you won't go after it. Look at somebody and tell them, I'm tired of the enemy taking stuff from you. David said, I decided that I wasn't going to lose this one. He said, I decided that I was going to fight the lion. Understanding the lion is a small part of the battle that you got to fight later. Stop running from fights. Hurt somebody and tell them, stop running from fights. I have anybody in here that used to be a fighter? Y'all know y'all used to fight. Y'all sitting there like y'all in the other fight. Y'all fight at a heartbeat. You got some folks that fight you if you look at me wrong. You got some folks that fight you if you touch my paper. Y'all trying like y'all wasn't fighters. You touch, what? You kick my foot, I'm going to jump you. You look at me wrong. You want to walk up on somebody. What you looking at? Yeah, well, staring at me. What staring at me for? Fighters. See, God would take your history and make you a fighter for the kingdom. Look at somebody and tell them, it's a good place. I know I used to be a fighter for the other side, but now I'm a fighter. Some of y'all know y'all had a fight on your hand. Because when you fight, you wouldn't give up until you get out of breath. You will fight until you couldn't stand. You will fight until you pass out. And then when you get up, you fight some more. Understand, in order to overcome every giant in your life, it doesn't matter who it is, you got to be persistent. You can never beat a giant without being persistent. You can never beat a giant with fighting him a little while and tell him, chill, let's take a break. And then let's fight. Let's tell him there ain't no chill time in this. While you chilling, he going to kill you. While you getting a break, he going to kill you in your break. You got to learn that it's a day and night fasting and praying and laying before, because the Bible says some things come through fasting and prayer, which means there's a combination, left, right. Tell somebody there's a combination that'll get rid of your enemy. Tell them a right cross and a left hook. Combined together, I'll take out your enemy. God told him, said, look, wait just a minute. Saul said, you can't handle this. You can't fight this battle. Hit me with something because they're going to sleep on me. Hit me just a little bit. Just give them a little something. Just hit one key. No, wait, no, yeah, just one key. You got to understand that you got to be aware of what you're dealing with. You got to know that you got to fight your way out of this one. You got to know that you got to fight for life. Your life, your success, your family depends on it. The man said, look, David, you can't go out there. He said, but if you're going to fight, let me put on you. Tell folks stop putting stuff on you that don't fit. A lot of folks want to put stuff on. Man, watch it. I see you as a bishop. I see you preaching to a lot of folks. You know what? That's dressing them in an armor that is not designed to fit them. Saul said, let me put on your helmet. Let me give you my shield. See, you got to learn that when you put other folks' stuff on, it has the tendency to make you wobble while you fight. Tell somebody, you can't be a weeble wobble while you're fighting the fight. Yeah, because then you are unstable. You are not capable. You're not ready to fight a fight. You're not able to fight a fight. So David said, look, wait a minute. All of this is an honor, Saul. He said, but I cannot wear this because it has not been proven. Don't be so quick to take every word somebody tell you and put it on and assume that it's going to fit you. I see you as a national evangelist. You going out getting your DBA and all your papers and your license, and you going to school and you going to theological class, and you going and you sitting there wasting money and time because you was told. The question is, you got to understand, does this fit my character? Does this fit my job? Does this fit me? Now, when David decided to say, look, Saul, I can't handle what you're trying to put me in, because what you're trying to put me in doesn't fit me. He said, now what I'm going to do is disrobe. Some stuff you got to get off you. Check somebody and tell them, get that stuff off you. Get that stuff off. Because it weighs more than it is able to weigh you down while you fight. And watch this. If what you're wearing is heavier, then it's going to wear you out while you fight. If what you're carrying, if you're carrying boo, if you're carrying your best friend, you got to learn how to drop some stuff. Because the day is going down. You can't have nothing that will overweight you, cause you to get tired or quicker while you fight this battle. A runner wears what's light to him. A fighter learns how to carry less. Because when you fight, you got to learn how to jump around. I mean, y'all ever fought? Have y'all ever fought? You got to understand that I can't stay in one place. I get punched out. I got to duck and move. Tell somebody duck and move. Don't think you're all of that and get punched in the face because you think you can handle the punch. Duck and move, duck and move. Because now I understand that this fight I am in is greater than it ever been before. My job I got to do is overcome this giant. In other words, I can't allow his spear, his shield. The Bible said his shield covered his whole body. The Bible said that he had rings in his vest. Now watch this. He wore leg breaks. Why? Because they understood that the people he had to fight was lower than where he was, which would attack his leg. So he had to wear a brace on his leg. If the enemy can wear appropriate armor, why can't we dress for the fight? Touch somebody and tell them, why can't we dress for the fight?